to show you how to make an arrangement in an urn using chicken wire instead of foam. So this works really well when you've got quite a large container, and obviously using foam isn't very environmentally friendly, but also this works well for materials that maybe have quite thick stems, like those alliums or the foxgloves. I'll get them out, like this. Also for stems that might need to drink a little bit more as well. So I've got a piece of chicken wire here that's sort of 40 centimetres by 30 centimetres, so not too big, and you can see the gauge of wire there. So you need them fairly open. What you do is just scrunch it in, so it should jam itself into the container like this, so that's not going anywhere. If you are worried about it popping up, you can use some floristry wire, take it around the top of the pot, just bind it on like that. It's a bit fiddly, so I've left a long piece that I can just bring over the top and attach to that loop, but just pulling it back up, so it should be camouflaged a little bit. So I'll cut that and pop that in, and then the other part here, I can just tighten that up around the back and bind that into place. So just give it a bit of a twist and take the wire, that loose end, back into the pot and take it around that top wire there. So you can see I've just bound the wire into there so it's not visible. Okay, so then what you can do is just pour in some water until you fill the container up. I'll add some more in when I've finished. What you might want to do is think about starting with your greenery first. So I've got some eucalyptus here. So this works well as an edging, just to get it into your frame. Going all the way around. So you can start with your greenery as a base. I also have some soft ruscas here. Stripping off some of the stems off the bottom, so that keeps the water nice and clean and stops the water going off so quickly, and making sure that the stems have a drink. But it also just helps to get those flowers in just a little bit easier as well. Just trimming those stems nicely. Just get those in, and what you want to do is create a nice round shape. It's nice to have variance in your materials just to add colour and texture. So I've got a bit of red robin photinia there. I also have a little bit of bay. It does have a little bit of new growth on at the moment, so you might just need to trim some of that away. Pop that in, keep turning, because we want a nice all-round style design. I'm going to use these longer pieces at the top. Keep going. So again, trying to keep it even, adding a bit more eucalyptus on the top there. Can't see me anymore. So again, at the top, so just keep adding until you feel like you've got a nice space of material that will cover your wire, give you interest, but also add as structure to the design and textural interest. But what it does help to do as well is help split up your materials and keep things separated a little bit more so your flowers don't all end up crowding each other. But the beauty of the chicken wire means that actually it does help just to keep things separated, and you often don't need quite as much greenery as you would say for a foam arrangement, because quite often we end up having to add extra greenery in to help cover the foam. So I'm using these alliums. These are all lovely, and even some of them that go over towards their seed heads, they work as well because they're quite architectural and just give you nice shape and colour and say variance in the textures there. So using different sizes, taking that around. Before I get too full, what I will do, I've got these lovely big foxgloves, so I'm going to get those in fairly soon just to give me some height. But they've also got that lovely colour that just helps to blend in the colour of the container and taking the eye through. Adding those in. I also have these lovely flag iris. So I'm going to put those in, they're nice and big. So it means I've got space to get those in before the design gets too overcrowded. So just groom the materials to make sure I take off any dead heads. Just keep turning if you can. Cutting the stem to get a nice clean stem into the arrangement. So they're my main big flowers. I can now add a few more alliums now that I've got those big heads in, just to help fill in a little bit more. Here, just to tease that through. That's heads just popping in right next to that one, so I'm just going to move that again. So that's a good thing with chicken wire, is you can take material out and pop it back in again. Whereas if you do this with foam, you can make lots of holes and things start to crumble. Grasses work very well, so if you have some nice grass heads that you can pop in, again just adds to the interest. Just keep coming back. So I'm trying to go for an all-round design, so it doesn't matter which angle it's seen from, there's interest there. Make sure it's in. Those. There we go, just keep turning. Make sure you've got flower in all angles. What I have got are some nice nigella, and this can just help soften and just give a little bit of delicate texture and material, just to have a contrast to those big, quite bulky flowers. So it can just soften the design for you, just to have something a bit smaller in scale. Just make sure it's cut. Pop we go, just keep turning if you feel like it needs any more. And what else? I've got some more nodula here. Just something else to help. Again, give a soft texture. I've got a bit of the cow parsley here. Obviously, if you had something like the ami, that would work just as well. So this container and the chicken wire can be reused. It'd be a case of just taking out the old flowers, replacing the water, and starting again. So much more sustainable than using foam, which just goes into landfill. Okay, so I'm just filling in those last few bits just to give that lovely loose meadowy feel to the design. So you just might want to go around and have a last look to make sure you've got a nice even spread of materials there. And then you have quite easily and quite quickly a very dramatic, large scale design. Thank you.